Good morning. This is Math 8. Is this the 30th?
Yes.
August 30th. Almost done with August. Okay. Friday, August 30th. This is good. This is Math 8. Today we're not going to do any new material, but we're going to do a review game, and we're also going to learn how to go over our test. So it's going to be weird. The live stream is actually going to be watching a video of me talking about something. Because I do this every year, so instead of me talking, I've created a video for it. So I don't have to talk so much. So here we go with the video.
Hey, this is Mr. Barre, and it is time to go over your first test. So here's what I need you to do. First, you've got to get into Illuminate.
First, you've got to get into Illuminate. So I'm going to walk around and see, are you in Illuminate? You are. Can you also angle your computer so it's easier for you to see what's going on? Nice. Good, good. What class you got now? Good. Keep going, keep going. Good, good, good. Nice.
Boom, I'm in Illuminate. I want you to go to Gradebook. And once you're in the Gradebook, I want you to find this math class.
Okay. So I need you in your grade book. You should see a whole bunch of different classes. And I want you to click into the math class. Now notice there are two there. One is citizenship. That's where I keep track of just how you are in my class. And the other one is the actual academic grade. You're clicking on the academic grade.
Which is Math 1, Semester 1. And in this grade book, you're going to see some assignments down here, and here's the test. Week 3, test Unit 1, and this student got a 91% on it. I need you to go over, if we come over to, actually what if we click on it? If I click on
Don't
it.
click on it.
What's that? So on my screen, I need to be able to scroll over, because there's a little note.
You can see everything. I can't because I have two.
Okay. Off to the right of it, right here, is a little note. I want you to hover over that note, and it says some things. It says pre-test score.
Okay. So I want you to find that little note. Week 3, test Unit 1. Find that little note, and right here, I want you to hover over that little note, and it's going to give you some information.
2, test prep minimum, and you can't see it, but it also says test score probably 3.5. Okay, so those are the 3 things you need. You need the pre-test score, the test prep level, and the test score. So you've got all 3 of those.
Now, on your test, you have 3 little boxes at the top. One little box says pre-test score. You're going to put your pre-test score there. Test prep level, you're going to write that there. And then the test grade, you're going to put that there. You take the 3 items from the note and you put them onto your test. Cool? Do that now. Yes.
For my test prep, it says when you watch.
That's all you did. So that's what you're going to put in. Yep. You write in what I wrote. Yep. Now, notice that I put 100 in that window, right? Where? It's a 4. So I just, that's, okay. Okay, go over to there. Good. 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 Got it? And now, I have a bigger note, you know, that whole note in there. Because I wrote down the back of the assessment in my, so you can put all that. Good. Nice. Good. Really? Some little tiny sapling. Do a giant sequoia. That's the growth you just showed. That's some good growth there too. Boom. Same thing. A sapling to a sequoia. So actually in the notes, I don't have a 91 line. So you're just copying out what I wrote in that little note saying. Exactly what I put in the note thing. Yeah.
Are we gonna learn what questions we got right?
Well, that's a great question. The question is, hey, how do I find out which questions I got wrong or right? Well, let's keep watching the video. It's as if I anticipated that question.
And then I want you to come right here, and I want you to write those 3 things down. So pre-test score, 2, just write it at this spot right here. Test prep minimum, test score 3.5. You do that for your stuff. Pre-test, test prep, and actual test score. Just write it in this area. Once you've done that, we are going to then actually go and see which problems were right or wrong. So let me see if I can get back into. So now I'm going to go into the actual assessment. So I go into assessments.
So click on assessments.
I open up this assessment.
You should see an assessment that says summative, the number system, or something like that. You done? Okay. Good. Did you click through that? You're fine. You're good. I'll take your scratch paper. Good. Put in my grade. Let's get you into your other class.
What is yours saying?
Yes.
The score I have in my grade book and the one in the assessments, they're different.
The question is this. Hey, the score I have on the test and the score in the grade book are different. Which score do you like better? Grade book. I do a very specific type of testing. It's called a tiered assessment. Today I'm not going to go over the entire ins and outs of it. If you want, email me and say, hey, how do you come up with the grade? And I'll send you a video. Today I want to play the game instead of showing you everything.
All right.
So what you're going to do now, I'm going to walk you in. I'll be right back, guys.
Would you get any
No, in the grade book I got 100. And the assessments got 13 out of 60. 81.3.
Wait, one's confusing. I have 100 in the grade book thing.
So some of you are seeing that you can actually get 100% in the grade book and still miss a couple questions, which is you can, the way I grade. All right, so back to this video.
And let's see if I come down to score by questions.
Score by questions. And now you can see
and
everyone.
mark right or wrong. So this student is going to mark everything right. He's going to come down to put.
So now go through and you can see exactly which ones you got right or wrong, and go through your test and mark the wrong ones wrong. Maybe put an X next to them. Mark the wrong ones wrong. Help each other out. Score by question.
I got this I just kind of like, wait a minute. I got Did you get any other advanced ones?
Score by question. Score by question.
I got it.
No, number one. No, don't worry.
Okay.
If it's an emergency, yes. Otherwise, it's
Not.
because I have a couple other things I want to explain before.
Yeah, in the grade book I got it.
Hey, 1, 2, and 3. First off, number 1 isn't a real question, so don't ever mark it wrong. Go. It looks like. Number 2, number like 7 isn't a real question. The breaking ones, so don't worry about those. Is it over there? Look behind you. So mark them right or mark them wrong, or just mark them wrong. Have you done that? I'm going to come by and check to see if you did this. I'm not going to. Are there any questions on 1, 2, and 3? Questions on how to mark them right or wrong? Now I'm going to show you how to see what you actually put for the answer, how to see the actual question. The entire test is available to you. Somewhere, if you scroll up, there's a little blue button that says Review this assessment. Click on it. And now you can dive into any question and see the question. There you go. So go open up a question that you got wrong. There you go. Open up a question you got
Which
wrong.
one did you get right? I mean, wait, click on 15. Did you get that one right?
Good.
Yeah, what did you choose? What did you choose? Oh, I chose okay. A, B, E. Wait, only one of them was correct. Wait, Amy, look at this. Look at this.
The ones you didn't.
Select 3 that apply. The only ones that are right was B.
Answered incorrectly means you should. Answered incorrectly means you should select. Or did you select those? So F. So you selected F. But F wrong. No, you selected F. Okay. So you selected. So this is what it did right here. A. You were correct right now.
Did you get them 15?
Number 15. I didn't get it right. You should have.
That's only one. Wait, you got 15, right? How many did you score? What was the answer?
The correct answer is.
Yeah, I know, but what was the answer? That's the only one I got wrong.
I know.
So what was the answer for 15?
I had switched
15?
those two at the same year.
Okay. We don't want A. We don't want B.
It was C, D, and F. And then this one was only
C.
I chose B, D, and 12 was the
C. You should have selected it. D.
Cameron, did you get any wrong?
I got 2 wrong.
F.
I got 2 wrong, but I didn't do I didn't do the hard question.
All right. Yes. I'm not going to go over test questions. Hi. Hello. Back to my video. I'm gonna say something. At this time, I am not going to go over individual questions. If you have a question about a math question, come see me at break or after school, because I could spend the entire period right now answering everyone's little questions, and that would just take up way too much time. If you have questions, come see me after school or at break during my office hours. Good. At this point, question. Is it something that's, okay, you can ask after school or break?
Yeah.
All right. So I am going, or was it Maddie?
Yeah, it was me.
Is it okay, ask me later. Because you see how they don't want me to answer your question. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come by and I'm going to collect these papers. You don't need them because you have this entire game on the computer, don't you?
Yeah.
Everything you got right, everything you got wrong is on the computer. I'm collecting these, and you need to put everything away except for a pencil, a calculator, and a dry erase marker. Everything else goes away.
I think math is fairly easy. Yeah. The hardest one is probably science.
Constraints is what you can't do.
Streets are like
Yeah, and
Guys, put everything away except for what I'm asking you now.
and criteria.
But I went back and I looked. Yes, Sam?
I never said
Today, you're going on a Pythagorean theorem quest. I'm going to explain how a quest works in my class. In a moment, you're going to get a quest circle. Around the room are 12 Pythagorean theorem problems. Once you have your circle, you'll go to any of the 12 problems. It does not matter where you begin. For me, I'm going to begin right here. So I come over to a problem, I take my question sheet, and as soon as I get here, I look at the letter, and it is a T. And on my sheet it says, start here. So I'll put my T in the top circle. It does not matter where you start. If you start at E, you put the E at the top. If you start at B, you put the B at the top. I'm now going to work out this problem using my whiteboard, my calculator. I work it, and the answer maybe turns out to be 8. I don't know if that's the answer. So I walk around the room looking for the number 8. Can anybody find it?
right there.
It's over there. So I go over to number 8, and what is the letter, Talisa? O. I put O right here. And I get my whiteboard and my marker and my calculator, and I do the math, and I do a square add or a square subtract, and I get an answer, and the answer turns out to be 6,400. So I look around for 6,400.
It's in the back.
It's in the back. What's the letter?
H.
I put my H right here. I do the math. The answer turns out to be no.
Right there.
I walk over to no. What's the letter for no? I. And I keep doing it until I finish the entire circle. Every once in a while, maybe you'll show me your quest and I can tell you if you're doing okay. Your goal is to get the entire quest done in the remaining time. But before we begin your quest, I'm going to send you on your quest in just a moment. So let me get you your circles. Do not begin yet. You're welcome. Good. Yeah. But before we begin our quest, you must take an oath. A part of this oath, it's going to ask you to state your name. So when I say state your name, you say your name. I don't need one person trying to be funny that's going to say state your name, right? When I say state your name, you say your name. Raise your right hand. I. State your name. do solemnly promise
do solemnly promise
to quest
to quest
with integrity,
with integrity,
honesty,
honesty,
and discipline.
and discipline.
I will quest
I will quest
with all of my strength
with all of my strength
and all of my heart.
and all of my heart.
I will quest kindly,
I will quest kindly,
and I will help my fellow questers.
and I will help my fellow questers.
But I will not just give them the answers,
I will not just give them the answers,
for that does not help them,
for that does not help them,
and it does not help me.
and it does not help me.
But I will come beside
But I will come beside
my fellow questers,
my fellow questers,
and I will guide them,
and I will guide
and I will instruct them,
and I will instruct
and
them,
I will help them.
I will help them,
But I will not just give them the answer.
and I will not just give them the answers.
I will quest
I will quest
The end.
so well
so well
and so magically
so magically
that future generations
that future generations
and the children of my children's children
and the children of my children's children
will write songs about this day,
will write songs about this day,
and stories will be written about this day,
and stories will be written about this
and
day,
future historians
and future historians
will look back
will look back
on the source material of this day,
on the source material of this day,
and they will say,
and they will say
they were excellent questers,
they were excellent questers,
and they enjoyed their quest.
and they enjoyed their quest,
And all the questers said,
and all the questers said,
hoorah!
"Hoorah!"
Begin your quest.
We'll come for
People watching at home, that's it for today.